Luke's search for answers. After losing his hand and lightsaber on Cloud City, Luke Skywalker returns to Tatooine, desperate for answers. The duel with Vader still lingers in his mind. His father's revelation that they are one and the same, the overwhelming power of the dark side, and the painful truth that Obi-Wan Kenobi had never told him. He searches Obi-Wan's hut, hoping to find any clue that might shed light on the truth about the Jedi, about the Clone Wars, and most of all, about Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader. It doesn't take long before Luke uncovers a hidden trap door, leading to a small cellar beneath the hut. There, among Obi-Wan's stored supplies and workbench, he finds something unexpected. He finds a carved wooden box. Its keypad unlocks at his touch, revealing a collection of books, one of which instantly draws his attention, a leather-bound journal, old and worn, filled with handwritten notes. On its first page, Obi-Wan had left a message for Luke. "The future of the Jedi Knights is in your hands." For a moment, Luke just stares at the words, the weight of them sinking in. He begins flipping through the pages, his heart pounding faster as phrases and names jump out at him. Jedi Council, Old Republic, Battle of Naboo, Sith Lords, Battle of Geonosis, and the Clone Wars. But Luke is not looking for history. He's looking for two names. Names that hold the key to everything. Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader. After scanning through dozens of entries, he finally finds it, an account of the Clone Wars, recorded nearly 20 years earlier. Obi-Wan describes how the Jedi led the Republic's armies against the Separatists, how they were ultimately branded as traitors, and how Palpatine declared himself Emperor. And then Luke reaches the page that shakes him to his core. "And then the purge began. I would soon learn that I was among the few Jedi to survive, and that Palpatine had taken a new apprentice, my former student, Darth Vader. And because of Darth Vader, Anakin was gone as well." Luke reads the words aloud, and they feel hollow. Obi-Wan hadn't written that Darth Vader killed Anakin. Not exactly. He had only said that because of Vader, Anakin was gone. But Luke knows Obi-Wan was always careful with his words. As he reads on, Obi-Wan recounts the fateful duel on Mustafar, a battle he describes as being unlike anything he had ever experienced. It was a fight between two masters of the Force, but more than that, it was the collapse of a brotherhood, the death of a friendship that had once been unbreakable. Obi-Wan writes, "Vader was not a victim of circumstance. He had his struggles, yes, but he was not weak. He did not fear abandonment. He was powerful and he craved more power. And in the end, he chose his own path." Luke feels his stomach twist as he reads that. Obi-Wan doesn't just describe the battle. He describes Vader's fury, his blind rage, and his desperation to destroy his former master. He describes the moment when he defeated Vader, leaving him maimed and burning on the shores of a lava river. Obi-Wan wrote, "To have delivered a killing blow would have been the merciful thing to do. But I had no mercy for Vader. I am a Jedi, not a cold-blooded murderer. All I could do was leave him to his fate." Luke exhales sharply, realizing he had been holding his breath as he read. Obi-Wan had left Vader alive, but was it mercy? Or was it another failure? Obi-Wan himself seems unsure. He admits that perhaps leaving Anakin alive was the true mistake, because he would later learn that Vader survived, rebuilt into something inhumane, something fueled entirely by hatred and machinery, much like General Grievous before him. The galaxy will never know peace until both Vader and the Emperor breathe their last. For the first time, Obi-Wan's words carry regret, not just for losing Anakin, but for allowing Vader to continue existing. Luke leans back in his seat, staring at the pages. The words "Anakin was gone" echoed in his mind. Kenobi had told him that Vader killed his father, but in his journal, he had chosen carefully how to phrase it. Luke rereads the passage over and over again, trying to see what Kenobi truly meant. Was Anakin Skywalker really gone? Or was that just what Obi-Wan had forced himself to believe? For a long time, Luke had only thought of Vader as a monster. He had tortured Princess Leia, he had frozen Han Solo in carbonite, he had cut off Luke's own hand, all before asking him to join the dark side. And yet, despite all of that, Luke feels something else. Not hatred, not rage, but pity. His prosthetic hand twitches, as if reminding him of what Vader had done to him. And yet, he can't help but wonder, what really happened on Mustafar? What did Anakin Skywalker think in those final moments before he was left behind? Did he regret his choices? Did he suffer? And most of all, was Anakin Skywalker truly gone? Luke doesn't have the answer yet, but now, more than ever, he needs to find the truth. Because if Obi-Wan was wrong, if Anakin Skywalker still exists somewhere inside Darth Vader, then maybe, just maybe, Luke can still save him.